Welcome back. I'm MTG Joe, and today I'm going to play a quick one. It is a deck I previously featured before M20 came out. This is a Cruel Celebrant kind of combo deck. Basically what we're trying to abuse is the interaction between Command the Dreadhorde and the Wanderer. Basically how this works is if you have a Wanderer out and you command the Dreadhorde, you can bring back every creature in both graveyards and every planeswalkers and not take any damage. So the cool thing what we do is we self-mill ourselves with Stitcher Supplier and Glowspore Shaman, fill our graveyard, have a Wanderer out, cast Command the Dreadhorde, and then bring back a bunch of creatures, and then through Massacre Girl wipe our board, and basically deal a ton of damage with Cruel Celebrant. And then we also have Corpse Knight, where this is a new addition from M20 I want to try out. So opponent takes a damage for every creature entering, and then they take a damage for every creature leaving the battlefield. So you could kind of one-shot your opponent. The rest of the deck is basically enablers. Hunted Witness is 2 bodies. It can trigger, we need some stuff with 1 toughness to trigger Massacre Girl. So this is a way to get the chain going. Orzhov Enforcer can kind of slow down the game if the opponent doesn't want to attack into the Death Touch. It also is 2 bodies, so you see the Afterlife kind of triggers twice off the Cruel Celebrant. Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant, as I mentioned. Glowspore Shaman is another way to fill our graveyard. And a 2-mana 3/1, if the opponent doesn't have anything going, it just beat face. Mausoleum Secrets is basically a pseudo-demonic tutor in this deck. It can search up the Command the Dreadhorde or Massacre Girl, depending which we need. We have a lot of ways to put creatures into our graveyard, so it's a way to kind of find our missing combo pieces. Midnight Reaper is a way for us to draw cards, important for us to get to that point. Wanderer is the way that we combo with Command the Dreadhorde to not take any damage, and in a pinch it can deal with some bigger creatures. Golgari Queen, Vraska, is a way for us to sack our small creatures to get card draw. It also can deal with like 3-mana spells like Teferi or Narset, and if it goes unchecked with our creature board, we can sometimes just win through incidental damage. Massacre Girl is the way we kind of combo through with our deck, and then our mana base is a couple Memorial to Follies to get back pieces, like if we mill all our Massacre Girls. Set of Godless Shrine, Isolated Chapels, Overgrowns, and then a Temple of Malady. So it's pretty much the deck. I'm going to run it in best of 1, run it through a couple games. A lot of this works on the surprise factor. If your opponent brings in Cryocarnariums or even mainboards it, you pretty much die. So it's not something you want to kind of play in multiple format, like in best of 3, unless you really change your game plan. So it's kind of like an Aristocrat style deck for those who like it. I will be doing a rotation-proof Abzan Aristocrats deck when I have a little bit more time. The stream will probably be about 30 minutes long. So this is live on Twitch. If you missed any part, you can catch all my replays on my YouTube channel, MTG_Joe. Quick favor, if you are tuning in on YouTube, I'm about 20-odd subs short of 1,000. It is a major milestone to reach there. It helps out a lot with the channel. So if you haven't done so already, subscribing is a free and easy way to help out the channel. It'd be awesome if you could. We are going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subs, so it's an easy way to get entered in that. So this hand here, we went Stitcher Supplier, wanted to fill it with creatures, we just hit some combo pieces. This looks like Feather, which is not the best. So here I'm going to play Glowspore. It can help us hit our next land. So here, give me a sec, Zeph, so I'll answer. I just want to figure out my mana situation. Need the double black, so we'll just go like that. So you're playing Simic Flash and want to play Constructed Event to build my collection. So with Flash, I think it's probably better in best of 1. Partially just because they can really kind of tailor their sideboard afterwards to deal with your board state. I haven't played much of the Constructed Event though, so I know it has a tough time against mono red. So It would depend on what you're playing against. Usually best of 3 is a bit slower, and the flash deck works better against slow decks because you can get under them. So we've milled 2 Command the Dreadhordes, which kind of sucks, and our Memorial to Folly. And we didn't hit a land. So opponent might be on the Golos deck, which would be interesting in best of 1. This could be also 4-color Planeswalkers, or this is the Niv deck. So we'll attack in, and then I'm gonna actually Vraska.
Leave before I make you
get rid of their
disappear.
Chromatic Lantern.
Oh, I was getting bored anyway.
Oh, John, I don't know if you tuned in earlier. I put up the Grixis list that we were talking about the other day. It should be up on YouTube right now.
Oh, the day is yours.
Okay, so the deal with Vraska. We got second Vraska. So I think we just run back the exact same plan.
Time to step out. My, it seems fortune favors you.
So we're kind of just winning this game off like shitty creature beats. And if they cry Carnarium, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so we're getting closer to the command combo.
My skills are as sharp as my sword.
Being ruthless.
So I'm gonna sack one of these. We needed those lands. So we have enough to basically... Corpse Knight will just win off the command here. Opponent is helping our cause. So let's go just a couple of Orzhov Enforcers. Oh, we won the game. What am I doing?
Cut you down to size.
Overthinking that one. I wanted to combo off. Okay, so we won with just some crappy beats. You know, let's see how bad this is in a ranked match. So for those who just tuned in, what we're trying to do is abuse the interaction of Command the Dreadhorde and the Wanderer to bring back every creature from both graveyards and planeswalkers. Then through the combination of self-milling, you bring back Corpse Knight, Cruel Celebrants, Massacre Girls, and you basically burn out your opponent that way. This hand's not going to do enough. We'll keep this hand. We're going to put back a card. It'll be the Hunted Witness. So temples, hopefully. Ooh, that doesn't really help our cause. I think we just want more action. We got a couple pieces of the combo. So we're seeing Rakdos mana, can be a couple different things. We hit all lands, which is the complete opposite of what we're hoping for. Opponent does have a slower hand. I'm gonna attack in first. And then just go Midnight Reaper. It'll at least cycle if they target it with a removal spell. People are generally less inclined. Ah, I get 2 card draw. I'll take that. 2 draws and mill a bunch. That's sweet. Glowspore Shaman can get back the Memorial, which they can then... Oh, we're drawing all the lands now, so I don't think we want Memorial. Got a couple Massacre Girls. I think here we just go Glowspore. I'm gonna decline the lands here and then just drop down a Godless Shrine. We got the Corpse Knights, but we don't really have... This just looks like some sort of Rakdos control deck, so it'll probably top end with like Chandra. Got Angrath.
No, you're just fuel for the
That's
fires
fine.
of freedom, Cur.
So we got Stitcher. Just filling the yard here. Probably...
No fire, no steel.
I want to keep the land in case we... Because we have the combo there. So Command the Dreadhorde, I think we might be able to steal this.
No pressure.
You're not what I want. What do you do? Well, that basically beats us on the spot. Okay, so dropping a couple more, getting closer. Half our library's
no
gone.
fire, no steel.
But we might just lose to these planeswalkers. I actually don't think I have enough life to properly command
is it just
here.
me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
If I do to 1, I could... Might be a little too slow this game. Yeah. Alright, so that one didn't work out as we wanted. Let's just go back to the jank. I tried a bit of it. At least my build was a little too clunky on the top end. I think just splashing a little white. But like even just going Rakdos like that, it's very easy to splash Nico Bolas, and it's just so much better to have Nico Bolas. You just typically have a glut at 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of good planeswalkers in the colors, but you generally don't get like the same efficient board wipe in that. We'll keep this hand. So I'm gonna go Temple, try to set up our draw. We want ways to put stuff into our graveyard here. And that will be Glowspore Shaman. I think I might go Corpse Knight first. Just to start giving some incidental damage. This is a ramp deck, just putting those extra points of damage could be relevant later on. This deck also is a pretty good Scapeshift matchup, only because we play 3 Massacre Girls main, and a lot of ways to trigger it. Alright, so this is ramp. I've been playing it a little offline. The Esper deck's really good. Oh, so we have the combo, we just need to fill our graveyard. I'm gonna get back to them. I just wanted to play something quick here. And to be completely honest, a lot of people have put out the content for it already. Do we just... I think we just take the land. So I'm just trying to play a couple of different unique decks. Just get the viewer count up a little higher on YouTube right now. But I'll play, especially when we can build Brawl decks. The Esper one, the Fairy, is broken. If we could just play with like a deck where you keep a low cost Mystic Forge to play artifacts off the top of your library, you can play like Prison Stacks. I'm probably going to build her an actual commander as well. Seems like you can do some really broken things like opposition, make a bunch of creatures, tap down all your opponent's stuff. Just play a lot of like lock stuff. Opponent's ramping away. We have 1 creature in our graveyard right now. I'm gonna go Cruel Celebrant next turn and then just to start attacking in. The fact they don't have Field of the Dead bodes well for us right now. I might actually... No, I don't think we Mausoleum yet. Because I was going to do it for Stitcher Supplier. Okay, so they have to ferry.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Bounce Glowspore.
Trust me.
Ah, Corpse Knight. That's fine. We can still poke in the damage needed. Kill Teferi. Oh, they have another Grazer. Double Corpse Knight. Not bad. So we just need to draw some lands now. They'll have to have one of these die at least. You trigger off, you control. So it's not a pure Blood Artist effect.
This is hardly my
They
worst
actually let
defeat.
Teferi die. They might have another Teferi. So just need lands at this point. Even just a mini command right now. Okay, they go Hydroid. I'm gonna go Wander, exile the Hydroid. That's not what we want.
There are two kinds of mages. Don't worry. I'll be quick.
So this is another game we might just win from just rando beats. Okay, so they have a field. And they escape shift. So they might just have enough to win. So here, yeah, I think we're dead here. I want to get the combo off like once at least. So how many do we got? 14 zombies. 15. So we are like super dead. You don't quite do it, do you? So we're just trying to see... okay, so we got the Massacre Girl. So they attack us for 30. We block 5 of them. They attack us for 20. We have the death triggers. They bounce Cruel Celebrant.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
If they bounce Cruel Celebrant, we're dead. Yeah.
Here we go.
Never not have it. Never not have it. So we might have been able to sneak away there. We had all the pieces there. They would have attacked us for... sometimes they're just doing dailies. Like I test brews from time to time. Usually for the stream if I'm playing... Like this deck here, it has a powerful effect, but it's not consistent. Like if I'm going to be playing Scape Shift, then I'll play rank. Might as well just rank up. We played the Grixis list in ranked. I don't think this hand does enough. We don't have ways to put stuff into our graveyard. Oh no, I know it's the escape shift stuff. I'm gonna keep this hand. This hand's kind of dope. That's why, like, even sometimes people are saying, like, oh, why do you play unranked? It's not competitive, but, like, there are people who play tier 1 lists, so it's just a matter of getting the feel for it. Okay, so we got 2 creatures in. Gonna go the Corpse Knight next turn. What's her Massacre Girl against a mono blue deck, which this likely is, will be a beating. Okay, there goes Sailor. So I'm just gonna go Corpse Knight and attack in. If they kill it, it's advantageous for us. If not, like, land Corpse Knight into Stitcher Supplier will be good. Oh, is this mono blue-white flyers? Okay. We might be too slow this game. Massacre Girl's in our graveyard. Is that just close to lethal? So if I do this, I get Stitcher Supplier, that's 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn too slow. Running up against all these aggro decks, flyers will be tough. Like against mono red, we actually have a pretty good matchup. Escape Shift, that other game, they took us out. Welcome to those tuning in. If you just joined, we are playing a deck that's looking to abuse the interaction between the Wanderer and Command the Dreadhorde. Basically, you take no damage and can bring everything back from your graveyard and your opponents. Self-mill with Stitcher Supplier and Glowspore Shaman. This will allow us to cast with Massacre Girl, Cruel Celebrant, Corpse Knight, and drain out your opponent, kind of combo style. We have Mausoleum Secrets as a tutor for the deck. I might put in the elf after this one. 3 mana one from Escape Shift that gets a land. It might just help us get ahead. I'm going to take the Memorial to Folly here. I want the lands right now. Maybe instead of the Death Touch guy. Next turn, Cruel Celebrant. This looks like some sort of Grixis. So this will be the matchup our stuff dies. So the exile's bad, but the removal's fine. Tomebound Lynch. Can Vraska on this. Is this Reanimator perhaps? So I think this will gain them life. It'll also help them filter their draw. So it's probably worth killing that. I can also Glowspore Shaman and then sack it if need be to Vraska to start drawing some cards. Let's see what they value here, the Wanderer. So they might know the interaction. That's perfect. So I'll attack in. I'm gonna decline here. I don't think we want to put a land on top to only mill it. So no creatures. There was a command there.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
Draw a card. So we do have the ability to search for Command the Dreadhorde now. Oh, that's rough. So just plus here.
Alive. We're alive.
Decline. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have enough to do some damage. Deal a lot. So no. Okay, well, I'm gonna probably put Corpse Knight into the library. Because we're going to discard this, so might as well choose what we want to discard.
Everyone is expendable.
Just going to draw a card here. Just want to try to find that Command the Dreadhorde. See if they kill Vraska here.
Immortal Nicole Bolas will be your end. Your existence
They do.
is pointless.
They're also one land away from flipping Ravager. Sweet. We're gonna do it. Get that Stitcher Supplier value. Okay, so we have 23 damage we can take. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 16, 18, 22.
The only companion
And now we
I
combo
have
off.
is my blade.
All the Cruel Celebrant triggers go on the stack. Do we mill out? Hopefully not. Got him! Ahaha! That's all I wanted to do. So I like the Corpse Knight in the deck because it gives you an ability from the creatures entering. Because what happens is with Massacre Girl, she kills your initial wave of Cruel Celebrants. So you only get a couple triggers off it, where Corpse Knight gets everything coming in. In that particular instance there, we are probably better off putting the Vraska. Thanks, Master Chief. It's not super consistent, but it's one of the most satisfying wins. It feels like an EDH combo when you get it off. Yeah. I pretty much snap keep hands with Stitcher. We have 2 combo pieces in hand as well. We have... I'm going to put that at the bottom right now just because we need some lands. This is ramp, so see how we fare against it. Okay, those are fine cards to mill. So I'd like to draw another land. Asking you will be rewarded. So here, pop that out. Doubt they're gonna block either. The Risen Reef has more utility to them. So getting some creatures in there. Midnight Reaper will also let us start blocking profitably when they get Nissa down eventually. And then Massacre Girl has a bit of damage on the stack. Right now it'd represent 1, 2, 3, 4 because this gets a token, 5 damage, and wipe their board. Could be a good catch-up mechanic versus Nissa. This looks like Sultai Elementals. It's actually a very good card to get. If they want to trade a Risen Reef, I'll take it. Should have probably attacked with Hunted Witness. I'd rather the Stitcher Supplier die. If they go like big Hydroid Krasis, we have the Wanderer. Come on. There's also the Wanderer means Midnight Reaper doesn't give you damage, you just draw the cards. So there's a lot of cool synergies with this deck. Okay, so we got Nissa.
Together, we will prevail.
So I want her to kind of get greedy with the lands.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Okay, we got Yark. Probably wait one more turn with Yark. They get those lands. So that's going to help with Nissa. So the question, do we play out the Wanderer? I don't think we do, because then they attack into it. Or actually, probably do.
Buckle under my blade.
We have enough to block. I need to draw the land for Massacre Girl. Let's see what the opponent does. Every land they animate is beneficial to us. The one thing is it does telegraph, so they might not play a Hydroid Krasis. But if this is Yark, Elementals, they sometimes don't play the Krasis. They'll play, well, this is best of one, so they can't play Nexus of Fate. Cloudkin Seer. All this is fine, because Massacre Girl's going to come down next turn. Wipe up all this stuff. Come on, opponent. You're gonna time out with Risen Reef triggers. Did their game freeze? I've won a couple games where the opponent doesn't have Nexus of Fate or a way to stop them from drawing, and then I end up just taking them down that way, which is always fun. What do we have in our graveyard? Dread Presence. Escape Shift. A few spells in there. Leafkin. Oh, does this also... Yeah, so this shuts off Dread Presence ability to deal damage. Okay. Well, I think we do this. Wipes all the board. Lots of triggers. Gets rid of Yark. We got Command in the land. Yeah, so we'll win next turn. And just pass the turn. So as long as they don't steal the Wanderer, but we have a couple Corpse Knights, we have Cruel Celebrant, the Stitcher Suppliers, 30 cards in our library, so we're okay. So we can't quite pure combo kill. But we can bring everything back though. Ooh! We bring back all the Risen Reefs and stuff too. With Wander out, we don't take damage. Come on, opponent. I want to combo off. What are you doing? Don't do this to me. I would love just all this. Oh. Let's just not do Midnight Reaper in case we draw out the deck. Alright, submit 23. Let's go for a spin, folks. Crash the game.
I will aid you. I only pick targets that
That's
interest
fine.
me.
When your planeswalkers die, it also... Oh no, we might draw out our deck. Okay, no, the other triggers. 102 triggers on the stack. I should have thought about the Risen Reef stuff. Alright, so that was pretty much the deck. I wish it went off earlier, but that's what it can do when it goes nuts. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to take off now. Take the dog for a walk. Appreciate all those who tuned in live. If you missed any part, I'll throw this up on YouTube. Also uploaded a rotation-proof Grixis mid-range list that was up later tonight if you want to take a look. Thanks for all tuning in. Have a good night, and enjoy.